Hello friends, welcome to today's daily devotion. Today I'm reading from Exodus, the 20th chapter, starting in verse 8 and reading through verse 11, continuing to examine the 10 commandments. Hear now these words from God. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you, nor your son or daughter, nor your male or female servant, nor your animals, nor any foreigner residing in your towns. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them. But he rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Yesterday we talked about taking the Lord's name in vain and how that might be the most broken commandment. Well, today I'm going to say maybe I was wrong yesterday. Maybe the Sabbath day and keeping it and honoring it and making it holy, this is the commandment that we are the most guilty of breaking in our modern society. And I find it fascinating if you think about what is said here. God is saying you won't work, but neither will your kids, both your sons and your daughters. Neither one of them gets an exception from this. But it's not only the family members, but it's actually also any servants that you might have. Now, servant is another word that's often translated as slave, and slavery in the Bible is a whole nother thing. But here's what I want us to understand. Even those who are considered to be owned by others, God says, give them that day off too. In other words, you don't treat them any differently than you treat your own family. That's radical in a slave-oriented environment. And then he goes on to say it's not just you, it's not just your family, it's not just your servants, it's also any foreigners that are in your midst. Now, a lot of people would use foreigners as their escape clause to any rules because they were foreigners. It doesn't matter whether they followed the rules or not, so we can make them do anything we want to. And God said no exceptions even for the foreigner living among you. So this is a universal command. This is something that everybody who is trying to honor God should be doing. So how are we doing? Well, the Seventh-day Adventists would say all of us who worship on Sundays, we've already blown it right there because we are not keeping the Sabbath as our day of worship. We've moved it to the first day of the week instead of the seventh day of the week. Many of us use our Saturdays as our catch-up day for all the household chores that we weren't able to get to through the rest of the week. We use it to shop, we use it to do laundry, we use it to run errands, we use it to do minor home repairs. So how do we honor the Sabbath in a modern context? Here's my way of doing it. I try to give honor to God even if I'm working on something else. I try to pay attention to God's presence in and around and through me and those that I am with. In other words, I try to not ever let God go away from my thinking and from my acting. Sometimes I do that really well, sometimes not so much. But I try to honor the Sabbath by keeping it about God. Maybe you could try that too. I'll see you tomorrow for another daily devotion.